Hello, people. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. As we're getting ready to start this show, just want to thank everybody for coming in, smashing that thumbs up button. Well, maybe there's 23 people watching. We haven't even started, and there's only 6 likes. I mean, that's awful. That's worse than the New York Giants' performance right now on Sunday Night Football. I need you guys to help a brother out. I need you guys to smash the like button. I have the link to all my guests in the description box below. So we're gonna go ahead and start this up. All Storm Nation members, the link for your member stream is in the community tab. And with that said, let's start the countdown. Well, we have 13 likes, so some of you guys helped out. And Poe renewed his membership. Thank you.
My man Poe.
Appreciate you.
Always earn a pinch.
If I stroke out in the middle of the stream, guys, it's perfectly fine. It's okay. It's my time to go. It's all right. I'm taking beet juice for my blood pressure. I'm just saying, you guys, the days of Robert Storms is coming to an end at this point. So,
guys, listen. I'm going to tell you right now. We get 100 likes on this stream. I will review Halloween Ends next month.
No one wants to see.
There you go,
on that movie.
Dude. Every one of my fans wants to see a review of that movie. It's all I get fucking messages about.
Because they're glutton for punishment. Really? Source, unfortunately. There's not going to be any more iced coffee on this channel. I'm giving up coffee and I'm giving up pizza. I know.
Pizza, wow.
Dude.
As long as it doesn't give up women.
No, I need that. I need the poutine pie. Got a super chat from Justin to start off the show. $10 super chat. We'll hit it and then we'll get into everything. Hey Adam, really enjoyed your Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania review. Personally, I enjoyed the movie myself, but it's not my favorite MCU film. But it's nice to hear some positive perspective. You know, I seen you posted that review and I refused to watch it because I don't think it's underrated. I think it's a piece of dog shit. But that's just my opinion.
Okay.
So I was like, "Oh, Adam said it's underrated. I'm just not gonna look." Source,
after you get the $10 from the guy.
Yeah.
Source. Once I lose about 100 pounds, I'll go back to the iced coffee. Okay, but right now I got to hit that rocky, fly now momentum.
Well, Justin, I appreciate you watching it. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the video.
You see, you should have did a video on Ahsoka instead of underrated Ant-Man. So, but I don't know. All right, guys, we're just gonna talk. We're gonna do shit. I don't know. I really don't have a plan. My mind is not really here. So, we're just gonna kind of bullshit. You okay, Danny?
Yeah, I'm good.
Danny's like, I don't want to fucking be here. Danny was all nice and lively last night, and then tonight he's like, oh, fuck this shit.
No. I was doing something for another project, but I'm here. I'm ready to go.
Danny's like, I'm tired of talking about Ahsoka. I've talked about Ahsoka all day. I'm weak.
No, I mean these haters are just crazy.
It is crazy.
I don't understand it. I don't.
Dude, the ending of this last episode had my jaw on the fucking floor. Okay, I am happier than pig and shit right now for this show.
So let's start this conversation with me asking the panel a question. We had the Mandalorian. People started to like that, and then everybody kind of turned on it. Then Book of Boba Fett came out. Everybody but Danny hated it. Then Andor came out, but it was too serious and too dark, and it was no fun, and they didn't like it.
Fuck out of here. Show was great.
And now Ahsoka came out, and people are complaining. So I'm asking you this. This is the question to the panel. Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Andor, and Ahsoka, all four completely different from one another. If they didn't like any of that, what the fuck do they want?
Yeah, that's very true.
That's what I've been saying. No matter what you put out, they're going to hate it. Someone's going to hate it.
Okay, so if Mandalorian is too episodic for you, you don't like it, you want something to connect and have stakes, you got Andor. Oh, you don't like that because it's boring and whatnot. You know, they're like, oh, we don't know male leads. Fucking Cassian Andor, you know, fucking the Mandalorian himself. Like, I don't get so I'm just curious. What is it that you do fucking want? Because you do know this is why George Lucas sold the fucking company in the first place.
Because he's sick of this shit.
That's the problem. To be honest with you,
they don't know what they want.
The last season of The Mandalorian, you have to be honest, you know, you got a lot of Bo-Katan in there. So that's where the people were talking about whose show is this, right? Is it Bo-Katan? And you got the gist that they might actually cross over where the Mandalorian might go elsewhere, and it might be Bo-Katan's show, because there was rumors about that as well, right? Because of the whole thing with Pedro Pascal, right? Because he was only on set for very, very little of it. All he did was work in the sound booth. So look at the ending we got, right? Is there going to be a season 3? Was this season 4?
Season 4?
I don't think so. I think it's going to go straight to that movie.
I think the way it ended, they don't need a season 4, because that felt like a series finale, not a season finale.
Yeah.
But the Bo-Katan complaints, I'm sorry, that's not a relevant complaint. For several reasons why that's not a relevant complaint.
She is a Mandalorian.
She is a Mandalorian. The
Thank
title
you.
is The Mandalorian. Doesn't say Din Djarin as the title. It says The Mandalorian. And not only that, you know, there's tons of shows that are based off people that follow other characters throughout it, right? Never once did Bo-Katan take center stage as the main character. She always stayed as a side character. She was a co-star, sure, right? But she never overshone, you know, screen time wise, Din Djarin's character. You know, like I mean, it wasn't like we had a whole episode of just Bo-Katan like they did Book of Boba Fett, where we had a whole episode of fandom. You know, so you know, that to me is not a valid complaint whatsoever. And it's about the Mandalorian culture. You cannot tell the history of Mandalore without Bo-Katan in 100%.
That.
That's true.
100%.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
that's like telling the history of Jedi and not having Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker or Anakin in that story. You can't, you know, when you're telling the history of something, you have to be able to tell the whole history. And Bo-Katan is too prominent of a character. The problem is people are so upset because there's so many. Like I agree. There's a lot of forced female representation. You know, Kathleen Kennedy definitely doesn't make it easier with her force is female. But people take that, and every time you see something like the complaints we're getting about Ahsoka, why are there so many female leads? Because they're all fucking rebel characters that were established 10 years ago. This is a follow up to us. You know, it's just it's mind boggling to me. You know, and then when they get stuff like, for example, She-Hulk sucked, right? Then they give us a serious Secret Invasion show. No one watched it. But they all came back when that ending sucked, though.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't there for the episodes that were good, you know? And it's just like, and it's the same people. It's the same group of fucking idiots. I seen this one chick. I don't know her name. I wish I knew her name.
The one with the boobs hanging out, complaining and everything.
No, she's a skinny girl. She's
I saw that video. It was stupid.
She has great eyeliner. Like, girl, your eyeliner is fantastic. I will find her name and I will shout her out. But she always talks about like Tomb Raider and how they're making Lara Croft too manly and stuff. And she's no part of the whole Geeks and Gamers crowd too. And earlier this week when the Starfield thing came out where the dude was going nuts over pronouns, she came in, she started talking, and I'm like, girl, you didn't even play the goddamn game. What you talking about? There is nothing sexist or woke in Starfield. I have 28 hours played in the game. I know what I'm talking about. Other than picking it is, but dude, I'm telling you,
it gets better.
When it clicks, it clicks.
I'm at that part now where it's clicking. It's like I played for 10 hours yesterday.
Until 4 in the morning playing that yesterday. 4 in the morning playing that.
I played all of yesterday.
But yeah, people take things and I gotta find this chick's name, but you got go ahead.
I think I know who you're talking about. Nina Infinity.
I don't know. Hold on. Go ahead, guys. Start talking about whatever, and then I'll mention this chick. I don't want to call her out and not mention her.
I think it's basically a thing of that they don't know what they want, so they're just complaining about everything. You know, they're not happy with anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
complaints get more views. That's the problem. I guarantee you, 90% of them don't even feel the way that they're talking about in the fucking videos. It's just all about getting clicks and that money. And you know, from a perspective, I get it. You know, you got to pay your rent, but at the same time, it's like, you know, your integrity's in the shitter at this point.
Yeah,
well, the thing really is that
crazy. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Danny. Go ahead, Danny.
I said this was really crazy to me that you bash and destroy something that you proclaim to love, and to me it's just simple. If I don't like something, I was not a fan of Andor, so I watched it 1 or 2 times and said this is not for me. I didn't get on here and I didn't try to destroy, and I didn't proclaim that Star Wars is dead, because I still love Star Wars for what I've seen.
There you go.
There are even certain aspects of the sequels that I like. Not a lot, but there are certain aspects of it that I like. And if you don't like a show, then the only way that you can really make a point in my mind to the powers that be, or the people that own it, is don't spend your money doing it. Because at the end of the day, and I know that people going to say stuff, but stuff ain't real, and they own it. Mm-hmm. If I own a car, if I own anything, no, let me change that. If I pay $4 billion for something, I'm going to do whatever the heck I want with it. I don't care
You're
what
damn
you say,
right.
nobody else say. So at the end of the day, you got to look at it that way. Yeah, is it something that we don't like? Do we think we could do better? But you really can't do better, because I'm a police officer. I don't think anybody else on this panel at your current skill set could do what I do. Rob does what he does. I couldn't do what he do. DJ does what he does. I couldn't do what he do. Adam does what he does. I can't do what he do. And so does Guy Scar. You have to learn that. So a lot of people are quick to jump on here and say, well, I could do it better. I don't think you could, not unless you had the proper training for it. So it's easy to sit back there and be an armchair quarterback like we all do. But at the end of the day, this ain't our property. We are the fans, and fans are short for fanatics. So let that sink in, fanatics. Yeah. So I'm just saying, it's just tiring to me. It's sad, because if you're a fan of something, and the only thing I can use as an example is Dallas Cowboy fans. While they are a pain in the butt and aggravating, they are true blue. Whether the Cowboys play good, great, crap, whatever, they stick with them. But
don't boost their ego right now.
Can't do that. They can't do that. I'll give them that. I mean, I can't stand them, and I'm going to clearly say, if they win a Super Bowl, everybody that's not a Dallas Cowboy fan will have to get on the space shuttle and leave this planet, because they will act.
How about them Cowboys?
I'm just saying, they at least I can give them this. They stick with their fan. They stick with their team through thick and thin. Star Wars fans don't do it. The first chance they get to say something, and what really ticks me off is the fact that they don't watch 1 second of a particular show or a movie, and they proclaim it's crap.
Yep.
Oh, it's going to be crap. It's going to be da 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 da. Okay, If you don't like it, if you don't watch it, then why spend your money? I don't understand that. Unless, like what Adam said, you figure out the algorithm and these clicks are getting you paid. If that's what you're doing it for, then
that's all it is.
But other than that, I really wish they would be quiet, but they're not.
That's one thing that definitely gives them clicks. But you know what? That's the world we live in. How many times you tune on to the news and you have any good news? Never. It's always bad fucking.
Well, they won't play it. No, they will not play it.
They don't sell.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and this is not meaning. This is not throwing shade at Anzo at all. But Anzo had a on his show where he would show like cops doing stupid stuff, and I was like, "Yep, I have no excuse." I sent Anzo one time 10 clips of cops doing positive stuff. He didn't play it because he said nobody's gonna watch it. So that's the world we live in. And I mean, I love Anzo, man, but that's the world we live in. If you try to do something positive and stuff, that's why my views ain't good. I think the best I've had with what I'm doing is 75. I think 75 views. I think it's the best I had. But I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing what I do.
Yeah,
so it don't matter.
I'm gonna get to these 2 super chats real quick, but before I do, we just have to also come to the reality that people have always hated Star Wars ever since back to the 80s. People complained about Star Wars. Oh, the fucking Ewoks, you know, how the hell they're going to take out the Empire. Then the prequels came out. People bitched about Jar Jar. Like, people have always hated, like, this isn't new. But the thing I want to know is, what do they want? That's what I want to know. Like okay, what do
give me a list of what you want to make everything perfect.
What you want? Lightsabers?
I can tell you
lightsabers.
I can tell you definitely what I want. I want to see nothing but like the history of the Sith, how they came to be. Get a couple 2 or 3 bad Siths and show their progression, how they change, whatever. That's what I want to see.
And it's called Sith.
I'm tired of these Jedis. Let them go way the dodo for 1 or 2 movies, and I don't want to see the Sith lore and the Sith background.
Way the dodo like 3 or 4 times, Danny.
No, I'm just saying. At least it's all about some Jedi, the Skywalker, some form of faction. The movie ain't even gotta be about Jedi, or they could be mentioned and they're not seen. But just see how these Sith just go through the galaxy and just wrecking stuff. That's what I want to see.
You know what's crazy is like everybody survived Order 66 so far. Like, you know, there's a lot of Jedi that
not really.
66.
Dude, a lot of fucking people died. I don't know if you watch Revenge of the Sith movie. Like, they show people get brutally fucking killed there.
There was Mace Windu survived, Danny. You're gonna get to see Mace Windu.
We were just discussing that earlier.
He survived. I do believe Mace survived.
That earlier. I wish somebody would go to the world between worlds and catch him when he's falling and pull him in there or do something.
Now, I got a question, Danny. What if they bring Mace Windu back, but it's not Samuel L. Jackson? It's Queen Latifah, and he got a sex change to go into hiding?
I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna be
all right. Let me get to these super chats. Phil Collins doing a $5 super chat, and he said, "Got an email from Disney saying they are raising the prices of Disney Plus, so I canceled my subscription out of spite. I will be canceling mine after Ahsoka. I'm just keeping it.
I don't blame you.
What is it? What is it now?
Dude, it's I think like almost 50. I don't know.
I mean, what's it going up to?
Mine just came out my account.
I think when I started, it was like $7.99, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's like almost 15 now.
Yeah, it's like 15, and I got the Hulu ESPN package, so I'm paying $30.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the only thing I watch is Ahsoka, so I'm just gonna cancel it, man.
Yeah,
you don't watch National Geographic? Damn it.
No, only about alien stuff. Justin threw another $5 in. It's nice to see that bad CGI Hayden Christensen get a lot more appreciation since his days from the prequels that he didn't have a bad CGI. Hey, you know what? I said this in my review that nobody watched, but even though that CGI was bad, I at least give them credit for doing it because in Obi-Wan,
Kenobi, like he's clearly older and it was so distracting.
It's like he's training with Obi-Wan. It is clearly this dude's in his 40s.
Come on.
And he's supposed to be like 17. Like, dude, Obi-Wan. Look, I actually like the Obi-Wan show. I'm not hating on the Obi-Wan show.
I loved it.
But they did a lot of lazy ass shit in that series. Like they didn't de-age Hayden Christensen. They didn't even bother to make that big ass egghead for the Inquisitor. Like they just slap makeup on shit. Like, it's good enough. Yeah, like that one episode, and everything is filmed on that sound stage. So it's like when Obi-Wan couldn't get over that fucking like laser fence, and all he had to do was just walk around it. Like, it was just a lot of lazy shit in that show.
I still love the show. I don't fucking.
I still love it. I still love it too.
I still loved it. I don't give a shit. I rewatched it recently, actually.
Justin threw a $2 super chat. I freaking hate Star Wars fan base. I really do. Yeah, I get it.
Everyone does.
Yeah,
it's the most toxic, I think.
Dude, like honestly, I recently did a ranking of fucking Star Wars, and the only reason it took me this long was because I hate the fucking fan base so much. And I just didn't want to deal with the bullshit. But I finally got to a point. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, just do it. I need something to talk about this week.
Justin threw another $5 super chat in. I know you guys don't care about Aquaman 2, but the trailer's coming out Thursday. I seen it when I was watching football, and the first thing I said was, cancel this shit.
I don't care.
You know what
I don't care, but I'm interested in seeing how it looks.
It looks like a bunch of CGI throw up. That's what it looked like. That teaser was all CGI throw up, and I was like, motherfucker, I am tired.
Is Black Manta going to be in this one?
Yeah, he's the main villain in this one.
Who is?
Black Manta.
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, I am too, man. Because like honestly, he was the best thing in that fucking first movie, and he didn't get enough screen time.
Yeah.
The reason I don't like him, I didn't like him as Morbius. When I saw him, I was like, I'm seeing Morbius, and I was like, they should have good.
Oh, you mean
that's Morbius?
Morpheus.
Oh, Morpheus. Yes. Yeah, that was terrible. That was fucking terrible. Even worse is Candyman.
They should have just paid him.
No, even worse was fucking Dr. Manhattan. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, at least he was blue in that one. Couldn't really tell it was him.
Oh my god, no, that was him playing Dr. Manhattan in that Watchmen show.
Danny's like, I'm not even talking no more. You all keep cutting.
Why do you gotta bring that shitty show back into my brain, man?
I'm cool with it.
That fucking bullshit.
No, but
we got a teaser.
Yeah, I saw the teaser during football, and
I didn't see it yet.
Everything was CGI. Even his damn suit was CGI. You just see a realistic head, and everything else is cartoon. And I'm just like, cancel this now. Put it straight on HBO Max.
It's on YouTube.
I doubt I go to theater to see it.
Yeah, it should be on YouTube.
I'll wait for streaming for it. I even see that.
Like, I'll give Blue Beetle this. Okay, it did a lot better than I was expecting it to, and it still bombed. It did so much better than I thought it would. Actually,
everything was against that movie from the start. Like
it was. I feel so bad for it.
Yeah, I feel sorry for it.
Like honestly,
it's a decent movie, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It's decent. I don't think it's anything great, but yeah, I do feel like that movie deserved more attention than it got, and it didn't deserve to fail. At least my biggest caveat with that fucking movie was Susan Sarandon was awful.
Yeah.
That was like the worst fucking villain I've seen in so long. Holy shit.
It was underwhelming.
Yeah.
It was
underwhelming. Blue Beetle was
underwhelming? Underwhelming being an improvement.
Susan Sarandon.
That's
the writing, right?
Yeah.
Mason Clark coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Also, guys, let's get up to 30 likes, please. I don't know about you guys, but I hate the Harley Quinn animated show. Unfunny humor, and I hated the voice of Damian Wayne. Cancel, please. I haven't seen it. Anzo likes it.
I'll be honest. I think it's funny.
I've watched the show. I love it. I mean, I don't love it. I like it.
But I
thought it was funny. Honestly,
I hate that new Superman. I don't like that.
I haven't watched.
I love what I really like is that they made the Bane on that show. They gave him like the voice from like Dark Knight Rises, but they made it very humorous.
Yeah.
Like you were very mean at this boy's birthday party. I do not think that was very nice. He talked about that. No,
I don't watch a lot of animated stuff anymore. Unless it's Star Wars, because I know it's connected somehow. I'm like, because I have a lot of people ask me like, Rob, what do you think about the new Superman show? I'm like, Lois has short hair. I'm not watching.
I don't like it. I think she's black.
She's black. I think. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
She might be mixed. I don't think she's black.
Hispanic or something. She's not white.
She's not white. Yeah.
When it comes to HBO Max, they did so great with Harley Quinn. Then when they made Velma, everything went to fucking hell.
Dude, I watched that first episode of Velma, and I wanted to give myself.
Dude, here's the thing, though. I'll be straight. I actually did not watch the first episode of Velma. What I did, I watched someone watching the first episode of Velma on YouTube and taking shots while they were doing it. Okay, and the alcohol did not help this person, and I know it wouldn't have helped me because, dear God, it was bad.
I've never had a show made me feel angry. after watching it. Like that show actually made me angry.
Yeah.
I was like,
what? Velma?
It's like, Fred's got a tiny dog. Who gives a fuck?
I never really was a big fan of Scooby Doo from the start, so I know I don't want to see no other version of it. So
it's not Scooby Doo. It's not Scooby Doo at all.
The original, it was okay, but I'm a kid watching potheads with the munchies all the time. No, it's okay.
Yeah, the one joke that actually made me go, "You have got to be fucking kidding me! Is this where we are now?" Was you have Norville, I guess, fucking it's supposed to be Shaggy, but he's Norville. Okay, he's in the fucking going, "Oh, I thought you were on drugs, which I hate." Yeah. And like he just stares at the camera like,
yeah.
I'm like, really? Fucking really? That's where we are? Okay, I'm done. I'm just done. Fuck you, Mindy Kaling.
Justin Monty threw in a $5 super chat. Hey Adam, I think you owe Scoob an apology after watching Velma.
Say you're sorry.
No. The refusal.
Bass Eddie threw in a $2 super chat. Gen V, the boy spinoff doesn't look too bad. I haven't watched the trailer. I haven't watched it
either.
I am superheroed out, man.
I am too.
Have y'all been watching The Wheel of Time?
No, I don't know.
I watched a couple of episodes of the first season.
The second season's on now. It's pretty good.
You know what I watched?
It's kind of like on the House of Dragon, Rob. I think you might like it. It's kind of in that same genre.
Wow.
Okay.
Speaking of aliens, have you guys ever watched the show Invasion on Apple?
No, I heard it's really good though.
Oh my gosh, I just binged like most of the first season.
It's good.
I don't have Apple. I watch it.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I don't have Apple, but I could get it on the pirate ship.
Army
I've been watching The Expanse since I've been playing Starfield. So I'm watching The Expanse again.
Yeah,
that's a great show. Thomas James.
G Major says, "What's up, Doe? What's up, G Major? How you doing, bro?" Yeah, dude, I've been dealing with like health issues for the past week or so, and when I haven't been, dude, I've just been playing Starfield, man. Like it's just been I got to one point in the game where shit went down, and I was like, oh shit. And then I found out like once you start clicking with shit, I found a planet where I can farm and level up. And then I joined the Vanguard, and there's like a plot like the aliens, like except for xenomorphs or like the Thermomorphs or some shit. It's crazy. But yeah, I've been doing that. Watching I watched Ahsoka this last episode 3 times. I went back, started watching Obi-Wan. I've been getting more into Star Wars. It's like wrestling, Star Wars, Starfield. Now football is back. I'm not trying to watch Gen Z or any superhero related stuff. I'm kind of burnt out on it.
Are you gonna watch
Invincible?
Invincible?
Of course, it's Invincible.
Okay.
It's Invincible.
Yeah, you gotta watch Invincible now.
Dude, I went back and started rereading the comics. So I went back and started rereading it.
When does it come out?
I heard Friday,
November.
right?
Is it Friday? Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know. I seen a hashtag that said Invincible Friday.
I thought it was a little bit later than that.
I thought it was too. I thought it was like October, November, but
maybe another trailer. Invincible season 2.
While you're looking that up, I'll get to these 3 super.
November 3rd.
November 3rd.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Justin Monty threw in a $5 super chat. If you want to watch a great darker Scooby Doo project, my advice is watch crossover episode with Supernatural.
That was funny as fucking hell. I love that episode.
Poe threw in a $2 super chat. When I hear spinoff, all I see is more money.
More money.
Or laziness.
Yeah. I'll make that motherfucking money.
like I love how AMC ended The Walking Dead just so they can give all the characters their own spin-offs.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Because they were sick and tired working with each other.
Yeah.
I haven't watched. There's 2 of them now, right? It's the one with Daryl
Negan and Maggie, and then Daryl Dixon has his own.
And isn't Michonne and Rick getting one too?
Yep,
I think so.
They announced it at Comic-Con or something, but
I don't want them to.
Dude, like,
I haven't watched them. I never finished Walking Dead.
My daughter lived in Georgia. She stayed at a town where they filmed it, and they have a store there. And we went to the store. We got a lot of Walking Dead memorabilia. what was really cool is like whenever they started filming, they would sign off this alarm. And if you sit in your house, sometimes you can see the walkers coming down the street and stuff.
I'll be out with a baseball bat.
And everyone's freaked out.
Man. I think there was one season they were like walking on a railroad track, a lot of stuff. The railroad track was right down like from my daughter's mother-in-law's house. It was pretty cool to see it.
Walking Dead was like really popular at one point. I mean, it's still pretty popular with some people.
Those first 3 seasons were like,
I kind of outgrew it.
First 3.
Yeah.
The best one to me is like when they were in the prison.
That's my favorite season.
And
that's my favorite season.
And then the next one, I think the governor, the one with the governor.
That's
after that, I kind of lost track.
They ruined the governor.
Yeah, they ass raped the governor's character.
No, it's like, okay.
I never read the comics. I don't know.
The character in the comics, okay, just for clarification, is modeled after Danny fucking Trejo. He's not after Machete. So who do we get him for the show? Random British dude with eye patch.
Yeah.
Random white British dude.
And he didn't even get the eye patch the way he got the eye patch in the
Exactly.
comics.
It was bullshit.
Because so the governor in the comics, like, he was a badass, bro. From the very first issue you read of the governor, he cuts Rick's arm off.
Yeah.
Like, he cuts his hand off.
Yeah.
You know, that shows you how like sadistic he is. And they completely didn't even cover that.
They ruined my favorite character in the fucking comic.
Who, Carl?
Andrea.
Oh yeah, they asked for
They
her.
fucking killed my girl, man.
She last for a long time in the comic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. First they made her a slut, then they killed her.
Yeah, no, what pisses me off is, okay, you know all like the Michonne Rick relationship bullshit you see in the show?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Andrea.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrea was supposed to be the Michonne character. Michonne was dating Tyrese. And Andrea was dating Dale until Dale died, and then Andrea became connected with Rick. All right, we're getting off topic. Let's get these.
Yeah.
We had a big one come in.
You just missed that one.
Yeah, you missed one just now.
The one you just had up, you didn't even read.
Oh, my bad. Fast Eddie said, sorry, Fast Eddie, I didn't mean it. Doing $2 super chat. Thank you. Quantum Leap reboot is pretty good. Season 2 in October. I'm waiting for the series to be done because I don't want to get invested and then somehow it gets canceled. And I don't get it.
It's good though.
Go on, Danny.
I thought it was gonna be bad. I was like, and they changed the race swap of the main character, but it is not bad. It is not bad at all.
I'll be honest. When I first saw the trailers and shit, I was like, this is a complete fucking reboot. They're ruining the whole goddamn thing. I want nothing to do with this shit because I love the original Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Okay, when I saw the first episode, I'm like, oh, it's a continuation. All right. So it's not a complete reboot. It's continuing the original show, like the series and shit. Saying what like happened to Al after Sam did what he did for him. And it's this new story with this new character.
I think he's trying to get Sam.
Yeah,
that's how it should end.
Yeah, and like honestly, I think the plan is he's looking for Sam, like because he doesn't remember why he jumped into the accelerator. Because you jump into the accelerator, you lose your memory. All right, and I think the whole plan is he was looking for Sam. So if that ends up being the end game, I'm totally down because this first season, surprisingly, was pretty damn good.
Yep.
So
I seen the first season was released on DVD at Walmart, and I was gonna pick it up. And I'm like, I want to wait for a few seasons to come out first because I don't want to get
something to be more invested in.
Yeah, because a lot of network television, if the ratings don't go well, they just cancel it.
Yeah,
with no conclusion.
And you know why it's so good? Because they didn't change the format. They used the same format, just a little different stories, but the same formula. They didn't try to add nothing. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. It was the same thing. They just changed a little bit of the parts, but it still was that same wheel.
They even brought back Evil Leapers. Yep. Which I thought was fucking awesome.
Matt 1306 threw a $2 super chat. Adventure of Superman is a good show. I will take your word for it, my friend, and I appreciate the super chat. 2 big super chats coming in. One from Mason Clark, $10 super chat. Thank you. And he said Fred on Velma show feels like Mindy used him as a stand-in for an old boyfriend who dumped her. Seriously, I'm pretty pathetic as hell. Screw that woman.
I agree.
He's talking about the woman who's part of the creative. Yeah. Thank you for the big super chat. I appreciate that. Also, if you guys can smash the like button, we got 55, 60 people watching. Only half of you guys hit the thumbs up button.
Oh, that thumbs up, yo.
And then,
here we go.
Go ahead, Danny.
No, go ahead, finish. Read that, then I'll say what I was going to say.
Justin Monty threw in a big ass $20 super chat. Thank you. Regardless how you feel about Disney nowadays, I'm really happy that the Elemental made a huge comeback where it bombed in the opening weekend, but as it kept going, collecting money, and eventually became a hit. Is that true?
I agree.
I wasn't following it.
It did, yeah. And I'm glad it did because it was actually a really good movie. I was actually kind of shocked how good it was.
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Star Wars fans, y'all don't mean to change the subject, but y'all gotta check out New Worlds, Strange New Worlds. It is really
Star
good.
Trek?
Star Trek?
Yeah, you said Star Wars.
I'm sorry. It's really, really good. Because I was never a Captain Pike fan.
Yeah.
But he has grown on me tremendously.
Now, Strange New Worlds, this takes place in the original timeline, correct?
Yes.
As far as I know,
where Pike was before Kirk. Okay.
This
honestly,
Kirk.
I will give that a shot then. I will give that one a shot.
It is visually awesome. It looks better than any Star Wars movie I've seen up to date.
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah. I don't know.
I was on the mind.
Yep. But I'm like, how is this looking better than current day Star Trek?
Yeah.
But it looks good how they film it.
Yeah. I heard great things about that, and I want to watch it. Just subscription services, they're expensive.
Yeah.
I've already invited ship.
Matt 1306 said, I hated Mortal Kombat 11, but I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 1 this week.
Why?
I give two
why
about Mortal Kombat.
I tell you
1.
what, the stories, I watched some of the stories. Good
First of all, I
keep up on Mortal Kombat.
I can go on like a 3-hour rant about this movie or
Same,
this
bro.
game. I mean,
Same.
One, Mortal Kombat 11 sucked balls. Two,
Terrible.
they ran out of ideas, so they're rebooting it again. 3, they put out all these DLC characters before they even the game comes out. So that tells me, like, hey guys, we have all these great characters that we're putting behind a paywall of a $70 game that you had to buy a season pass for. I fuck that. Secondly, or what am I at 4 now? Fourthly, they come out with this Jean-Claude Van Damme skin, and it doesn't even look like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It doesn't.
It looks like Johnny Cage that sounds like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
The one thing I don't like they did. I was watching like one of the storylines, and now Raiden is like mortal, and Luke Cage is the god now.
Yeah, Luke Cage is
god.
Yeah.
Like
but
I'm more
excited for Tekken, honestly.
Hell yeah.
I would honestly argue. I will argue this right now. Actually, the last truly great Mortal Kombat game, the last truly great one was Deadly Alliance.
I would say the last great one was Mortal Kombat 9, but that's just
like 9 was okay. 9 was good. 9 was good for like the reboot thing because like Raiden goes back in time. Shit, that was cool.
Deadly Alliance
was just like fantastic game.
It was a great story. I did not like the gameplay. I hated the 3D Mortal Kombat games. I hated it. When Mortal Kombat 9 came back, Mortal Kombat went back to the 2D fighting, and I like that fighting style better for Mortal Kombat.
That's fair enough.
So, but
man, I like when they show like you making a punch, you like shattering somebody's backbone and all that kind of stuff, and ripping out guts and all that.
The X-ray moves are better than the fatalities.
Yeah, I like that, boy. I'm like, man, this right here is what's up.
Zeke the Wise doing a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Well, we went up 3 likes. I guess that's better than nothing. Rob, why does Hollywood ruin great comic book stories? What's your definition of ruin? What do you mean? Because I would say Infinity War is one of the best comic book movies of all time, and that was nothing like the Infinity Gauntlet storyline in the comics.
Nope. At all.
You don't want it to be like that. I don't know why people don't understand. Kevin Feige is going to cherry pick certain storylines, and then he's going to weave it into a new story. And I'm cool with that because I don't want to read a comic book and know exactly what's going to happen in the movie. I want to be some kind of surprise or turn or something.
Even Civil War, which is like constantly praised by people, like that was completely different from the fucking comic.
Same thing with Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron is completely different than the comic book Age of Ultron. But like Danny said, why do you want that? Like why do you want a
everything
rehash?
Yeah.
And also, you don't have so many. You have 2 hours, 3 hours to put a whole series or something in there. So you got to
take the best parts. Like Avengers Assemble, awesome moment. Thor fighting with, Captain America fight with Mjolnir. When Thor came in with the new hammer at Wakanda. Those are moments that I think are special and like yes.
You look at something like Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. That was based off of Frank Miller's Batman
Year One.
Year One, right? They take the best parts of these stories and they make original stories out of it. That's what I want them to do with Star Wars. I want them to go back to the Legends books, and Dave Filoni is doing this with
exactly.
You know, that's why they need Dave Filoni doing more stuff, because he's taking. Okay, I know we didn't talk about Ahsoka that much in this episode, but when I was watching Ahsoka this week, and they went through the hyperspace, and Jason Sandula said, "I have a bad feeling," I literally felt like a teenager again reading the Heir to the Empire novels.
Yeah, you go.
Not saying that they are those novels, but it had that tone, that feeling of those novels. You know, like the Jedi Academy stuff and all that stuff. And that's what Star Wars needs to do. Is they when Kathleen Kennedy said, "Well, we're not like Marvel, we have no stuff to adapt from." I'm like, bitch, you got all these.
You have plenty to fucking adapt from. Shut the fuck up.
So she had no source material. What are you smoking, woman?
So I honestly think we're gonna get Luke.
Oh, I think so too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There'd be no reason not to.
I have a feeling the reason why this 5th episode is going to be released in certain theaters is because something that's never been done is going to be done.
Anakin and Luke together.
Dude,
can you imagine that?
That would be amazing. I would love it.
I don't know what's going to happen with that. I honestly don't. With the whole Anakin pulling her out of the. First of all, why does everybody keep saving her? That's all I'm going to say, right? And what are they going to do? Like, are they going to sit down for like 40 minutes and have a conversation like, you know, Anakin, you're going to turn to the dark side. He's going to be like, yeah, well, that's my fate. And he's just going to go back in his hole.
The show I came off with Rob. This guy had a really good theory from Spoiler Kings. He was saying that, you know, Ahsoka is like the living embodiment of the light side of the Force. Like that. And that he believes that Anakin that we've seen in the World Between Worlds is actually the brother, and he's trying to sway her to, I don't know.
That is possible, because if you remember in Rebels, Palpatine pretended to be Ezra's parents. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that could explain why he does look kind of weird too. At least
because he know who Anakin is, and he knew Anakin was going to become Darth Vader. So he's projecting a vision to her that she would gravitate towards too. So I'm saying that makes pretty good sense.
I will say this though, like this week, I'm excited for Wednesday to come out to watch the show. I haven't felt that way about a show or Tuesday in a long time. I'm counting down the days.
I don't know who moved it to 9 o'clock, but they deserve a raise just for doing that.
Right. Whoever came up with that, even though I can't watch it at 9 because I'm at work, it's so much better because guess what? A lot of people are at home with their families.
They're already done for the night,
and they want to watch it. You know, and then the people that stay up until 12 or 2 o'clock. They're in a bad mood because they're tired, and then they're watching. They're like, fuck this shit."
Because man, when the 3 o'clock thing, sometimes I was excited about something. I would get up, watch at 3 o'clock, try to go back to sleep, and then the clock going off at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, "What the?
Why'd I stay up for this?"
like the Lizzo episode. Like, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, I'm ready to go. What the fuck is this
shit?
Wow.
No, I'll tell you this, man. Like, I used to fucking do that. Like, I literally set my alarm for like 2:55 to get up at 3 o'clock, and I'd start watching this shit. All right, there was one night, fucking halfway through it, she comes outside. She's like, "Get your ass back in the fucking bed. I can't sleep." I'm like, "But I watch this Star Wars." "Yeah, okay, honey, I watch this tomorrow."
See, I already tell my girl. I'm not whipped. I tell my girl, "Hey, I just letting you know I'm watching the Ahsoka when I get home." Phil Collins threw in a 5
Don't get in this bed. I'm not going to wash the sheets.
So I got 3 super chats coming on. The first one's coming from Phil Collins. He threw $5 in, and thank you for that. My opinion for contenders, the best game of the year: Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, Hogwarts Legacy.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush is a contender. Final Fantasy 16 is a contender, even though that game sucks donkey balls. It's a contender. Definitely
Baldur's Gate.
There's so many. Resident Evil 4
remake, yeah.
So many. Don't forget Spider-Man 2 is not out yet, but that's gonna
be a contender. Oh yeah.
But I can't wait for Xbox to get Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna get it. Yeah. But right now I'm just milking the shit out of fucking Starfield. So.
But see, Starfield's good, but I don't think it was worth the money to buy it for the early release.
It depends. If you like those type of games, then it is. If you're not into those type of games, then
that was my deal. I'm glad I got my money back. That's all. Yeah. I'm playing it. But...
You're playing it now? How many hours you got in it?
Maybe around 10.
I'm
stuck at the
man. Once you get past that one of the missions, I'm about pushing 20 now, I think.
Yeah. Damn. Dude, once you get to 24 hours, they don't keep track of your hours no more. They keep track of once you get to 24 hours, it's 1 day, 3 hours. So it's like, fuck. Mason Clark doing a $5 super chat. Snow White 2024 is gonna bomb as bad as worse than Little Mermaid, and Rachel Ziegler arguably is the most hated than anybody. Screw her attitude. I fucking hate her.
I've heard talk about canceling it.
I wish they would. Like that girl did not do anything for that PR either. You want to watch a good Snow White? Watch Snow White and the fucking Huntsman.
That's a very good movie.
I love that movie.
Man, what's her name? Twilight Girl.
Kristen Stewart.
And
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Charlize
Theron. Answer me a question.
Milk bath. I'm just saying.
Hold
on.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this though. Okay, can you explain this to me about the movie? In what fucking insane reality is someone going to try to convince Charlize Theron that Kristen Stewart's hotter than her, or ever gonna be hotter than her? Oh fucking shit!
But hold on.
Who the hell you bullshit now?
In that movie, if you're paying attention though, Charlize Theron's younger self isn't her truer self, because you see her body starting to flake and decay, and then Snow White is young and beautiful, and she's the actual leader of the kingdom. So, hey man, a lot of my Aya came from inspiration from that movie. So.
I know it did. I could tell reading the first draft you sent me.
I saw that movie like 4 times in theaters, but I'm also a massive Kristen Stewart fan too.
You want to do a strong female character? That's an example of how you do it.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Kristen Stewart's that bad an actress. I mean, honestly, when you look at Twilight, was really the only thing I could say she was bad in.
Same thing.
Okay, but nobody was good in that. Look at Rob Pattinson. Shit.
Yeah.
And they get that stigma stuck on them after those movies. They get labeled as Twilight people.
I won't say nobody was good in it, because the guy that played R-Row, he's a good character in anything he does. And that's the one that played Underworld, the head werewolf.
Lucian.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of good actors in Twilight.
Yeah, he stole every scene.
Director.
Yeah, he stole all the scenes. The bad guys were good acted better than me than the good guys.
Yeah.
Bad guy in freaking Ahsoka is amazing. Ray Stevenson, man.
Oh, so good.
Yeah,
killing it, man.
And his apprentice is hot as fuck.
In it? Oh my god!
Dear God,
what's wrong with you?
What? Yeah,
I know his apprentice. You fucking kidding me?
You drinking too much right there.
I drink right now. Shit.
Instead of rock star, you need to drink. Need glasses.
What do the 3 of you know?
Oh man, I'd rather fuck the droid.
Are you fucking serious?
Dude, she does not look good at all. It's like someone.
You fucking out your mind, good sirs.
It looked like someone took Scarlett Johansson and smashed her face up against the wall like 4 times.
It's that emo.
Do not agree.
Serious emo look, like Oscar said. That was what I was gonna say.
If Scarlett Johansson was a crack whore, then maybe that would be her.
Wow, dude. Shit.
Okay, Justin doing another $5 super chat. Also, Adam, this is the Adam Scooby-Doo podcast, guys. Adam,
yes, it is.
Since you're a big Scooby-Doo fan, have you watched Mystery Incorporated? In my opinion, The best Scooby-Doo series ever made.
Like Zoinks, Justin Monty. But yes, I have seen it. I watched the entire thing with my kid. It's fucking great. It's a great show. And I do agree, it is probably the best one in terms of writing.
Scooby-Doo Bop Bop. I just felt like doing that.
So this is completely off topic, but I want to mention this. Guy said I was going to mention on the stream. So yesterday, I've been trying to get my girl to watch this movie with me for 2 years. And she kept saying no. Well, yesterday there wasn't nothing to do because we're saving money for the wedding, so we weren't going to go out and spend nothing. So I finally got her to watch this movie, and she got pissed. She was so pissed with me after the movie. She didn't talk to me until today.
Oh, man. Dragon Ball Evolution, Rob.
No.
Avatar.
No, Manchester by the Sea.
Really?
She hated it, and she she's like, I'm mad at you. She's like, you keep showing me these crappy movies. I'm like, how is this crappy movie? It was nominated for an Oscar.
He won Best Actor.
He won Best Actor. She's like, I don't care. She likes action-packed, good ending movies. Anything with a good ending, she likes, right? And I'm like, life ain't good though. Like shit happens. But see, she's also a pediatric nurse, so she deals with kids dying and stuff all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to watch depressing shit. Okay.
Like that sign at the end where Michelle Williams and him is going, and that big scene, she was crying, and then when the little girl was like, "Am I still burning, Daddy?" Oh man, she was pissed at me for the rest of the night. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, "This is the greatest movie ever." And she's like, she hated
you.
she hated La La Land. She hated Manchester by the Sea. We
watched. Had a good ending though.
Well, they broke up. She's like, they weren't together. I'm like, but that wasn't the purpose.
They still had like a wee cool look at the end. Come on.
Yeah. we watched Peanut Butter Falcon the following week. She hated Peanut Butter Falcon. I tried to get her to watch Whiplash. I put the trailer on. She's like, I'm not watching that. I'm like, but it's a good ending. You want a happy fucking ending, right? She's like, yeah, but he's gonna treat him like shit through the whole movie. I'm like, Mason Clark says, "What's new, Scooby-Doo has the best intro theme song."
Stop talking about Scooby-Doo, goddammit. But
wow.
Hey, next week I want to see Adam with some Scooby snacks.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, okay? The theme song for What's New Scooby-Doo, because of my child, lives rent-free in my fucking head. It will never leave. It's like DuckTales, what DuckTales is to most people.
DuckTales was awesome.
Yes, but I'm talking about the theme song.
That's one of the best theme songs ever.
It just lives in your head rent free, and it will never fucking leave.
You ever see that video? It's like on Instagram, and it had like all these white rednecks in a church like dancing to the DuckTales theme. Yeah. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I don't know what your feed is.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can.
You're talking about Adam, Robert, but I don't know.
Talking about the Church of Launchpad. There we go.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll take the copyright strike.
I heard they're
about to take the copyright strike so you can find it.
Darkwing Duck.
Okay,
yeah,
let's watch this shit. This was great. God.
Oh, why ain't it playing? Hold on a second. Like I said, my whole shit's messed up ever since I did
Lightning Strike.
Okay. All right, here. This is hilarious. Live stream DuckTales theme, share audio. Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Dude, every time I see that video online, bro, I start laughing my ass off. 10-minute warning, people. 10-minute warning.
Wow.
I love me some DuckTales, man. But that song, dude, if you listen to it, it gets stuck in your head, man.
It does.
A lot of those 80s cartoon songs.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, dude.
You know what?
Inspector Gadget.
You know what gets stuck in my head?
Gummy bears.
And I don't. Yeah, gummy bears.
Fuck
yeah,
gummy bears.
Yeah. This was a Disney show, I believe. I don't know how many of you guys remember it. It's called Zoobilee Zoo.
Yes.
It was like Zoobilee Zoo, Zoobilee Zoo.
No idea.
Man, it was in the 80s, and it's like Sesame Street, but like weird characters dressed in like. It's crazy. It's crazy if you ever watch it. But yeah, that shit gets stuck in my head too. And even Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers get stuck in my head too.
Oh yeah. Darkwing Duck.
Yep.
It's like doing a remake, rebooting that.
Yeah. You heard about the Gargoyle reboot?
Yes. No. Yes. I've been reading the Gargoyle comics. The comics actually pretty good. The comics continue right after the show ends.
Interested in seeing
it's actually really good. Yeah.
I want to see them do the movie, man.
Live action or animated?
Live action.
And honestly,
they get the same voice that did
Goliath.
Yeah.
He's still alive, man. You can do it.
It's
something David.
Keith
David.
Yeah, he played the Arbiter in Halo too.
Did he take over for what's his name that died from Destiny? From John Wick, black dude.
No, but they got a spin-off for that movie.
I don't know.
It's called what's the name of the hotel they were in?
Corey, the Continental.
Yeah, I think Mel Gibson's going to be starring that in a famous stage.
Yeah, I just seen the trailer for it tonight when I was watching football, and I was like, does this take place before or after it got blown up?
Yeah. It's a show, right?
I think they rebuilt it.
It took place before.
In the last one, didn't they rebuild it because
I think
John Wick won?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they rebuilt it.
But Keith David, he was also Armageddon, the secondary protocol guy.
Yeah, he was like, I would have trust these idiots with a potato.
Need a gun.
Yep. I signed up for NFL Sunday Ticket today. I'm kind of regretting it, kind of.
Man, New York is shut out so far, man. I just
shut out. It's ridiculous. It's 40 to zip. That is crazy.
40, yeah.
They should be taking
Cowboy fans in the league. Everybody's gonna be ridiculous,
oh my
man.
Lord.
I don't want to even talk to them.
They're gonna keep messing around and they're gonna hurt their players. Like Tony Pollard still playing. I don't know why Dak's still in there.
Yeah, and you in the rain too.
Because they're not used to not throwing interceptions. They want to let it last as long as they can.
Yeah.
You might be right about that.
No, NFL Sunday Ticket's dope because you can watch any games that are going on and you can have 4 games on your TV at the same time. But the problem is when I signed up for it, it was $89. 4 payments of $89. I was like, cool. So I had my brother-in-law and my brother sign up with me, so we split it down to the third. But when I signed up for it, I didn't realize they also charge you for YouTube TV, and that's $72 a month also.
Wow.
So what was $89 ended up turning to like $160, $170. You know, split 3 ways, it's only I think 54, 55 hours. But I was like
4 times, right?
Yeah. But the good thing is you only do 4 payments of NFL Sunday Ticket and it's done. So you get the whole season for just 4 payments. So, but dude, I watched 9 games today and it was great. Like I had 4 games going on and I was just like, man, it was fantastic. But yeah. Adam's like, I don't know about football, so stop. Matt 1306 said, what do y'all think about the Detroit Lions so far? They beat Kansas City.
Yep. It looked good.
Started.
You gotta watch that now with a grain of salt because they did it. Travis Kelce wasn't there now.
Yeah, an asterisk.
Yeah, but don't forget, Eric Bieniemy is not their offensive coach this year either.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Don't forget, it's only week 1.
Don't forget, yes.
Washington won today too, but in a commanding fashion.
Hey, what they say, next man up, right? So,
you know what it's like to be you know what it's like to be a Cowboys fan. There's the first kickoff of the season, and the season's over.
No,
that's what it's like to be a Cowboys fan.
They won tonight, like pretty bad. It was 16-0 in the first 5 minutes of the game. I was like, "Fuck!"
I guarantee you.
Wait, they won that good?
No, it's not over yet. It's not over. It's 40-0.
It's 40-0.
9 minutes. 9.5 minutes left.
Shit.
Yeah, it's still got 9:40 left.
Damn. Okay, they're coming out strong this year. Damn.
Tomorrow They got Skip and Michael Irvin on there.
Have any of you guys watched First Take where Shannon kept calling Stephen A. Skip?
Yep. And the second day he had a name tag saying my name was Stephen A.
He's like, let me tell you, Skip. Oh, I'm sorry.
How about that first episode of Undisputed when everybody was talking over Skip? He just didn't get a word in.
Yeah.
Did you see the numbers? Shannon and Stephen A. the first day did over 725,000 views.
I think Stephen A. is getting him ready to replace him.
I think so too.
I think Yeah,
because he mentioned a couple times, he's like, when I'm gone, I got to make sure my replacement. Yeah. I still miss Shannon and Skip though. That
was my favorite show. Yeah.
Like, listen here, Skip.
I'll tell you one thing. He ain't getting his shine on there now because Michael Irvin. And I was not really a Keyshawn Johnson fan. But Keyshawn, man,
I like Keyshawn.
He's pretty knowledgeable. He be breaking that stuff down like.
Oh, Keyshawn's really good. If you ever watched the Keyshawn and Max Kellerman show with the other guy, they were really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we hit the hour mark. We won't talk about football no more. Adam's mind is drifting out. He's like, I'll talk Scooby-Doo, but I won't talk no manly sport.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is always interesting.
All right, everybody. DJ, where can people find you, sir?
My channel, Token Black Guy. I need 9 more to get to 800 subscribers. So if you want to come over,
do it.
Subscribe button. But yeah, Token Black Guy here Sunday nights and Wednesday nights down on that guy's channel right here below me.
He needs 9 more people. The link is in the description box.
We can do that.
Danny, where can the people find you, sir?
Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me on my new channel where I rebranded it. Is The Road to Wisdom. Tomorrow night I'll be on the Chaos Central at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time along with Chris Knight and Anzo and Guy Scar. And you can find me on Guy Scar's show on Wednesday nights and, of course, here every Sunday.
Cool beans. Guy Scar, where can the people find you, sir?
Wednesday nights on my show on the Basco Scenario at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Cool beans. Adam, where can the people find you, sir? He doesn't know. He's
that phone said, I gave you 59 minutes of good quality, but now I am not communicating. The screen is blurry and we can't hear a word you're saying.
This phone said, fuck you, should have plugged me in the charger while you were doing it.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
We can't hear you, Captain.
It is the Scooby-Doo God saying.
It's okay, Adam. We'll sign you out.
I know what he's doing. I know what it is. It's them clans right there with the radar with a signal blocker. You're out here talking with 2 of those colors? No.
You can find Adam at Filmmaster Adam, guys. He does do videos on DuckTales. Oh my God, he does have the white sheet.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
2 of those colors? No.
Oh, they got him.
You can find Adam at Filmmaster Adam, guys, and everybody's YouTube channel is in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see you guys later. Peace out.